Good day. Trying something entirely new. I am trying to record Star Citizen. I've been goofing around with the game for a while. I've been doing a lot of industrial work. And then this particular day, I'm going to be hauling. And I was just at my haul list there. We're running the Hull C, which is a gigantic, there, good look at her. She's collapsed at the moment. I'll show her when we widen out, but spindles will pop out. It's really kind of cool. But like I was saying, we're gonna try some hauling. I'm pushing the limit here. So I'm trying to in Star Citizens. There's a concept of rep. I don't know why this star's here. I always star it just because I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It goes away, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm leveling up my Kovalex, I think, and so I'm trying to push up to the master level here. So I got these others I need to do at some point, but I'm doing this at the moment mainly because I'm lazy. So the one thing that they have in here is when you're doing lower missions, like these are experience ranked, you don't get as much faction. But the problem I have is that the senior rank and the Hull C, there's like 2 missions you can do in the entire list. So I got one of them, and I'm not doing the other because I've had it bug out on me many times. So I'm padding the senior rank with all these experience ranks for 2 reasons. One, they're a little bit of a lift, but they're also money. So, but we'll see if we bug out. We bugged out the last time I did this, but well, we'll see what happens. Things are getting better. Let's power her up. And we got to go to Seraphon first. I was actually in Seraphon completing this exact, well, not this exact, but a similar loop. And I was trying to dock because I was out of fuel to get back to home. I make my home out of a base on the side. It's CRU-L1, which is Cruel 1, I think people often call it. And I was just trying to get some fuel in Seraphon, which is my first stop that I'm going to here. And just before I hooked up to the port, I blew up. I had no reason, just out of the blue. You know, the Star Citizen's got some issues here and there, but overall it's still a pretty fun game. Let's check everything before we take off. I've made this mistake before. Yeah, we don't need fuel. All right, let's call ATC here. You can do the keys, but I like pulling up the displays to do it. We'll get off the ground, pull up our gear. I should really learn where all the switches are for that, so I don't have to use the keyboard shortcuts for them all. Just cause, no reason. So yeah, this is going to be my first recording of this. I hope it turns out, and I hope people have interest in it because I'd like to continue to play this. Well, I'll continue to play it, but I mean, I'd like to continue to record it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to a mining base. I always do what they call dog legging. In other words, don't fly direct. Try to leave yourself as low exposure as possible. I've had many attacks trying to do cargo holing with, you know, they've had success, I've had success, blah blah blah, whatever. And I never used the entire trip. I don't know. It's just something I used to play Eve a long time ago, and so it's just, you know, natural paranoia or abnormal paranoia. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Shield off. Quantum travel engaged.
And I've set this up where the main one that I'm doing, I have to pick up at 3 different locations and deliver to a 4th. And then I've picked particular lower rank ones that are along the way. And so they all end at the same 4th location of the primary. We'll see how well they work this time. I ran out of fuel last time. I was, well, almost out of fuel. Had just barely enough. And the reason I almost ran out of fuel was because I had to loop a couple times to finish off because the cargo services didn't load the entire load. No. All right, I blew up. I forgot. Let's switch my powers around a little bit here. I don't need the tractor beam. And we'll throw a little bit more into... Okay, I think we're good. This has got a power management system, you know, kind of PIP system like other games have had. So it's a similar concept as the other games. The dialogue's quite long. You know, there's a lot of systems, coolers and life support. My radar falls off every once in a while. It's a little, yeah, once again, a little buggy here and there. It does okay. I guess there's the new patch that's on Test Center at the moment. Supposedly, rumor has it that it's going to come out next week. I don't know if that rumor's true. We'll see. But if it comes out, it's supposedly a lot more stable than this. So, hey. All right, let's call. So there's 2 calls here. This is the main station for landing on it. This is for cargo services. We're going to call cargo services and see if we can get ourselves an auto load. There it is, the blue cube. We aim for the blue cube. We are going to extend our ship and have it open up. You can see it's opening up right now. Keep an eye on what's going on here. All right, I use a speed limiter to keep myself within a limit of speed so I don't crash into the space station. I have to reset a few of my settings in here because the ship did blow up. So I'm slowly finding the ones that I have to reset. I'll take another shot outside once we get into the cube here, and I'll show you the fully extended, and you can see some of the cargo being loaded. Go decoupled, because I had better luck with decoupled mode.
Welcome to the loading area. If you get into position.
Limiting, speed limiting. See, we're in the cube. You can see these are fully extended. Cargo services, it hasn't kicked in yet. Oh, no, there it goes. So you can see it's populating on the spindles. See the cargo right there? You kind of can see it. I don't know if I can zoom in when I'm here. Oh, there's one. There, it's loading right there. You can see.
Transfer complete. You're good to go.
Yeah, we're good to go, as she said. Lower the speed limiter. Let's get away from the station, and then we'll set our next destination, which I think is Tressler? Or Tressler. Port Tressler. I think we'll go there next. Just
Hey, this is this cargo service assignment for
Yeah,
you.
that's a little looping bug, or it's calling again for whatever reason. I don't know why. So we'll plug in for Tress. I won't go direct because it's on the other side of the planet, you can see. So what I do is I just do a side look here.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And then it lights up there, you can see it in the red. Turning off the speed limiter so we can have more maneuverability. I think we can shoot the curl here. It's letting us. Let's find out. It can only not work, right? Yeehaw! So I'd rather, so the cargo services used to get weirdly stuck and you'd have to get it to break loose. Now it's overly, right? I get more than one. I'd rather that bug than the other. Because at least this works. So. Let's see if my other configurations have changed. I forgot to look these up. That's fine. G-Safe, that's fine. I don't like this one. ESP is fine. Speed limiter. And then the HUD. Turn this off. It's kind of annoying. There's a way to force that on all aircraft. I'm still monkeying with settings and haven't decided, but I can go into the options and make it true for all aircraft, and I'll do that once I figure out what I like. I turned off a couple settings the other day, and I had a landing issue. Couldn't figure out what was wrong. I don't know if it was the auto slowdown or the it was the gravity assist. That was kind of a hair-raising landing. I just need to learn to fly either with it or without it and leave it. So, this is kind of cool when it's flying along like this. You get a kind of a blur effect. The game also has missions very similar to the Elite side, where you can do, well, shoot, I can show you. There's all these things called contracts. I really like how they do this. It's available, they call this the Mobius. It's essentially a thing in your head. It's like having a cell phone, a smartphone. But all these missions, and there's these mercenary missions I was thinking about picking up and trying. I've been doing some of the salvage. They're kind of meh, but they're supposed to be beefing this stuff up. So there's a lot of cool missions in that mix. So it's pretty neat. Okay, we're getting close now. So by doing these kind of dogleg traveling, I avoid the Lagrange points, you know, on the planets. These stations that I'm going to are all orbiting the planet.
Quantum travel complete. Shield off.
And they could be a potential. I hate when it does that zoom. There we go. I suppose I could have just done this. The zoom is kind of weird. I don't know why it has to zoom, you know, all the way in. They should maybe look at changing that. All right, I'm over here, and this is on the other side of the planet at the moment from its orbit. So I would rather... I think I can... Oh, maybe I can't. I could, like, if I plot right to it, it'll take the, like I said, the Lagrange points, you know, boom, boom, the poles, or however they have that set up. Let's try here. And then maybe I can cut right in. Doing the dog legs, I, normally when you land on, if you do this normal plot, you land like 22 kilometers away from the actual, and you have to fly your way in. With doing the dog leg, sometimes you get closer, and I got like 12 kilometers next to the station. That was kind of a shock. I do... Oh, hello. I meant to stop before I went here, but I don't like the land at these points either, because that's possible, but I was too busy thinking, apparently. Yeah, see that OM3, that's a Lagrange point. We don't want that. Alright, let's try this one. And even when I was doing those points, I wouldn't necessarily run into somebody, just occasionally. I think when this game gets more people, I mean, it's got quite a few now, but as it gets more people, that's going to be, well, maybe not. They're talking about they're talking about having more ramifications for piracy and stuff. I mean, they do have it now a little bit. I haven't experienced it myself, but look at that, it still wants to go there. It's really annoying. All right, we're gonna ride it partway in. And I'm just trying to get in the habit of this. I mean, this is the more civil part of their universe. There's 3 galaxies, not galaxies, systems. There's 3 systems, and this is the less piratey system. But because of the way their current legal system is, there's a lot of potholes in the stuff. Let's see if we can map better. No, we're not getting better. All right, let's go up, 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 up. Let's go to the comma right and see what that does for me. I'm just really practicing, more or less, you know. I mean, I still get occasionally attacked, but I'm just staying in, what do you call it, a natural state here. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, fine, Mr. Zoomer. Right. Are you gonna let me map to you directly this time? Yeah, look at that. Straight to. I've been attacked on station. Somehow somebody figured out a loophole where they could send missiles to ships like me on station. I think they've plugged a couple of those holes. At least I thought I read that they did. But you know, I mean, life in the verse, as they say. These missions, I don't really lose much except for the contract, which is all the items on it are I don't put any money in to get the contract. I just miss out on the payout. And what's going on here? Just me not reading the UI right. All I miss out is the money, and I can do a reclaim on my ship. It just takes a while, and it didn't cost me anything to do the quote the insurance claim on it yet. I know that that's going to change in the future someday, but from a cost standpoint, doing missions like this and getting busted doing them doesn't have a cost per se to it. I think, although if you have stuff in your personal inventory, you lose that. If it's on your person, you know, like actually equipped, it doesn't go away currently. So, you know, your losses are mitigated by that. I think they're doing that because they know that their legal system isn't up to snuff yet. It really feels like I just started playing in January, to give you a basis. It really feels like this game is just really, literally, have just gone through evolutions. I was talking to some people, and I really feel that they've added new staff that knows how to do to do production on a game. Because they seem to be, oh boy, what's going on here? Just somebody going by. They seem to be putting all the right things in place. What I mean by that is like they're having a schedule more regimented. We are decoupled. We are decoupled. Okay, there's the blue box.
I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area's clear and we can continue.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not there yet, so we'll see what that really means once I get there. All right, let's limit our speed so we don't get too fast. There's a lot of people on station here. I'm wondering. Natural paranoia is kicking in. We want to go a little faster. What is going on here? Oh, it looks like people are moving the heck out of the way. You can kind of see it. It's really dark here. We're on the dark side of the planet at the moment, so. Not much I can do to improve that. Oops, I think I slowed down too much. We still want to cruise to the other side here. All right, let's lock her down. It's gone green. That's a good sign.
All right. Cargo's
There she
being
goes.
transferred.
We're getting more. You can see it populating on the bottom. The box went away. It's populating on the top. We'll map, while it's finishing, we'll map ourselves to the next stop, which is Bajini Point. Yeah. It's on the other side of the planet again. Once again, we'll map here. See if we can get a straight, oh, it still has an Omni. I don't want an Omni. Is it a local Omni? It looks like a local Omni. Yeah, it's a local Omni. Alright, we'll take another way out. Go here. That should give me no... What? Alright, how about here? There we go. A lot of activity near me. I don't know what's taking so long. Stuck in commencing cargo or whatever. We'll give it a few. I think the timer's up though, if you look. Yeah. I don't know why it's in like, you know, 6-point font, but we'll hit up cargo services real soon here. What is that to the left of me? That's another one of me. Alright, we're gonna hit cargo services up. Hey. I think it's stuck. Sometimes, to break stuff loose, sometimes you have to get out of your seat. I'm not sure why this particular action causes anything, but it does. Welcome to Alpha. A 12-year Alpha. Alright, how about now? I mean, there's a new timer. Look at that, 27. We might interrupt it and just bail and come back for. See if we can get it to finish. Because I don't think it's actually finished. I don't see anything happening on the...
I'm getting an error on your cargo.
Oh, there we go.
Check your position and make sure the area is clear and we can continue. Cool. Start cargo transfer now. Got an error, so I'm stopping the transfer. Make sure you're in the right position and the area's clear so we can keep going. You asked for it. Landing systems are taking control of your vehicle. Hold
What?
tight. We're starting to transfer your cargo. Whoa, got an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear.
The loading
Cool.
area.
Start cargo transfer now.
Okay, now we're in a loop.
I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area is clear.
Alright, we might pull out
and
of
we
here
can
and then
continue.
come back and reapproach it.
Cool. Start cargo transfer. I'm getting an error on your cargo.
Yeah,
Check your
she's in a
position
loop.
and make sure the area is clear and we can continue. Alright. Whoa, got an issue. Double check your...
Yeah, somehow we even got into a restricted area. Not even sure how that happened. Let's come about. Throw the restrictions on. We'll let this one time out.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Maybe.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Now we're getting extra comms. I think we can go to here and end the conversation.
You are clear to launch.
That didn't work well, did it? So, with it being goofy,
Thank you, and please visit again.
the unfortunate part, I think, is, I mean, we're at Benjini. No, we're at, yeah, we're going to go to Benjini. Let's go to Benjini and we'll come back. See if it straightens itself out. Full speed ahead.
Shield off.
We're out of here.
Quantum travel engaged.
Rather than sitting around for 7 or whatever minutes to... I was talking.
Shield on.
So much for my safety measures. Rather than sitting around waiting for the 7 minutes or whatever. Yeah, no. Go there. Thank you. All right, we can't get a straight connection. See how it jumps around? So we'll go here. So rather than sitting there for 7 minutes, we will go and pick up at the other location and then come back. Still got the UI transfer paused, with the timer still ticking down. Oh, it'll figure itself out. By the time we get to Begini, I think we have enough fuel that we could hit here and then go back to Tress, and then my end of the trip is Everest. And then what I usually do at that point is I usually log off because I have all the weird monkeying. But what I potentially could do if I could get a pattern that worked is that I would end at Everest, I'd refuel, and then I would take a package from Everest back to Seraphim and start the whole process over again. And you could just sit there and, you know, do space truckering. The other way to do space truckering, that's not even a word. Space truckering is to do commodity trading, and you could just trade commodities from station to station and find a loop that would work. The only thing is the stations do vary their pricing based on people buying and selling. So there's a variability in that where that might shut that down. And so the industries I do are hauling, which those two things that I just mentioned, you know, commodity trading and the emissions, I would call hauling. The salvage, going out and finding junk ships and grabbing materials from that, and you can then refine them and then trade them, right? So that kind of leads into my hauling.
Quantum fuel at 75%.
75% fuel. Then there's also mining. You know what that is. I mean, you go out, you can mine rock, mine gems, and mine asteroids. And there's multiple vehicles for each thing. It's like that, which I might record as well, just because I like doing that kind of stuff. Because it's really, you know, low key. Not a lot of people like that stuff. But I am forcing myself to do more things, just like I am in Elite. That is, I'm doing foot combat in Elite right now. I'm probably going to do the same thing here. Start doing, there's multiple combat stuff that you can do. There's mercenary work, which I'm interested in seeing that about. So maybe I'll record something like that because, you know, as I explore it, maybe I can take you along with me. There's bounty hunting. And there's two types of bounty hunting. There's NPC bounty hunting, and then there's player bounty hunting. And so back to the discussion about, or my blabbling about can't think of the word, the justice system in this game. So one thing they do is that if you get crime stats by doing bad things to other people, or even NPCs, you'll get this crime stat, and as the crime stat goes up, you'll get a bounty hunting trigger on the missions with the person's name and everything. And the bounty hunters go out and go after you. Oop, let's stop before I actually get there. So there's that set. And on top of all that, there's also just missions in general. You know, go pick up this package from here, or can, you know, not multiple amalgamations of the other missions I was describing. Let me turn this tracking thing off. Got too many things in the space. We were going to Bajini. Yay, we can go direct now.
Shield off.
That transfer's still going. Look at that, 2 minutes left on their thing. Go, go, go. I said go.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just filling the void. Actually, no, I just babble all the time. The other benefit of doing the doglegging I'm doing is I'm doing short distances to the actual station. And I don't know if you noticed, but watch, when we land, ship goes through a cooldown. See the red? And with the less distance for the cooldown, the quicker I can turn around and jump again. But if you do a really long leg, the cooldown is pretty extreme. So this little boxy area that you can see that I'm looking directly at is where the cargo services always are. So that's what I aim for when I'm doing cargo missions. Or hauling missions, if you will. Oh, and crafting is going to be opened up in this new patch. So that's going to be interesting how that all plays in. And theoretically, you know, that'll touch upon hauling profession and the scrapping profession and the mining profession. So, well, they're not really professions. I'm calling them professions. That timer's almost up. All right, let's see if we can get a new ATC marker up. Oh, there's a box. All right, we're gonna push it here a little bit. Some guys come in here flying, man. You stay in the navigation mode, which is how you leap using, they call it quantum travel. You can move along, but man, when you get these Halt C's weighted down, there's a lot of mass there. You don't want to be flying along like that.
Welcome to the loading area. If you get into position, we can get started.
We will try. All right, are we in the box? Looks like we are.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I don't know why I got a landing complete, but this is usually the bug here where you can never, you know, get into a complete stationary mode. But let's see what happens when I exit the seat.
Start cargo transfer now.
Yeah, see, that usually is a trigger point. I think it's a state issue, right? Alright, we should be loading.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Yeah, see?
Let me see what we got.
It was loading. Oh no. Are we done? No. Let's get a better profile here. Hey, we're even on the light side of the planet today. Oh, man. We're just having a great day today with cargo services. We'll ultimately get this finished. I just don't know. We'll see.
That request has already been granted.
we're getting either other people's communications or communications from the previous. Who's this coming up on me?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, we're getting other people's comms. Why is that person coming up on me?
Please
Sorry.
proceed to assigned landing bay.
Natural paranoia.
You-
Actually, I think it's just that guy over there. It looks like he's right on me, but... Are you gonna figure it out? We'll give it a couple more. Stuck at 9. We could try, oh, let's try exiting the seat again. We could try coming out of the box and coming back in. But this is, you know, if you do one contract, it's usually a lot smoother. It's when you start stacking them is when you run into trouble. But that, I mean, it's not completely true either. There's still, you know, X% chance that it could bug on the first one. Let's try forcing it.
Got an error, so I'm stopping the transfer. Make sure you're in the right position and the area's clear so we can keep going. All right. Cargo's being transferred.
See?
All right, you're loaded up. Have a good one.
Whatever. I don't know why, but that worked. All right, we're out of here. Let's go back to Tress and see if we can get a completion, and then we can go back to we can go to Everest then. Let's go to Tress.
Thank you. And please visit again.
We'll dogleg it since it's on the other side. It's on the dark side. 2. We'll go here first. We'll figure it out from there. We're still doing Omni. Darn it. Alright, we'll go here then. Just get away from the...
Shield off.
So we'll just do a quick leap here. Hopefully we have the cargo. That was the one thing that it's not real easy to identify whether you have all the cargo that you're looking for. I do wish this little status to the right would show that, but it doesn't. You kind of have to get a feel for it, and without, you know, arriving at your destination to find out. Okay, that's good enough. That got us away from the planet, and now we can map to Tress. Hopefully I'll have better luck at Tress. Tress is usually where I have my problems with griefers. Actually, let's go here if we can. Yeah. And when I say usually, it's happened to me 3 times the whole time I've played, so
Shields off.
it's not like an ever or a constant problem. They went through and they banned quite a few people recently because they were using exploits, and they plugged the holes of those exploits supposedly. I don't have any of the details on that. I just saw a blurb on it. I do think this is really cool though. In Quantum. For commodity hauling, I don't use the whole sea. I have another aircraft. All the material goes on the inside as opposed to the outside. It can't hold as much. You know, this holds like 4,000. No, it's not 96. It's a weird number. It's over 4,000. I'll just say that. I can look it up. But my other aircraft can only hold like 690 or something like that. So it's quite a big difference. So I guess, yeah, there's classifications of type of hauling. You can do light hauling, which is like small ships, you know, with a couple of boxes. Or you can go medium, or you can go large, and then this is like getting in the heavy category. But there's going to be even heavier than this one. There's a couple models of this that they add more spindles so you can carry more. I think once I get better at the combat side of things, I'll start going into the more riskier areas. Because some of the planets are really cool looking, apparently, over there. I still need to go to the. There's a really neat one even in this system. I need to set it up so that I go down there, because it'd be kind of cool. Check it out. I just always fall into my old habits of industrial and financial. I mean, even now, as I'm playing, I have one of my screens has a Yahoo Finance up and running. I'm just that way, I guess.
Quantum fuel at 50%.
Ooh, up to 50%. So we're not going to be able to monkey around much more. We'll have to, hopefully this will work, and then we can go drop off at Everest. We don't have to do a scrub. Scrubbing missions is annoying because you have to pull all the stuff off that spindles in order to put the the spacecraft away. If you don't, then the next time you try to pull it out, it'll effectively blow up in your hangar. It may take a while, but it'll still blow up.
Quantum travel complete. Shield on.
I don't think so. I think we'll get this to complete. I just hope we don't run out of fuel before then. All right, so I know that the next place we need to go is this way because, deliver shipment. Well, that's Everest probably. All right, let's turn up. Let's cancel this. I'm trying to go to Tress. It's on the other side. I mean, ideally, this one would be our one we want, that we can go bing and then down. So that was Everest. The other box. Yeah, here's the other one. You can. Oh, no, you can't. Never mind. The auto tracker, a lot of times,
Shield off.
will show these little markers in the distance. I keep turning it off, but it keeps turning back on. It's kind of annoying.
Quantum travel.
But they'll layer on top of each other, and that's why I turn them off. Is just to concentrate. I want to get there first, and then you can track whatever you want.
Quantum travel. Shield on.
And like I said, you don't have to do what I'm doing. Just do it out of habit. Ooh, this is not going to get me where I want, is it? Oh, I've got to get closer. Wait, did I cancel it when I did that? That's interesting. That zoom thing is really annoying. I've already seen tickets on that to get rid of that. And it's been on the, when you got something this big, and I think, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it feels like a new team is kind of taken over.
Shield off.
Well, not recently, but like a year ago or something like that. and they're just working through everything. You know what I mean? Getting everything up to snuff. I think one of the big problems they had was what they call server meshing. This has to do with, you know, the number of people on the place at the time, right? The way they mitigate the load that places on it. I think we can go direct now. No, why? Why does it want to go there? It'd be better just to go myself. What is this? Well, now the zoom doesn't work for me. There. Jeez. So this is where we're trying to go. Whatever reason. Okay. Well, whatever, man. The city's down there. This. What is wrong with you? This. Can you... Oh, good grief. Okay, well, we'll do a part way. And like I was saying, you don't have to do this. You could probably have the same
Shields off.
amount of security just following the Lagrange points and just doing it. I just am getting in the habit of doing this because when I go to the other system,
Quantum travel engaged.
I have my suspicions, and I've read the same
Quantum travel. Shield
that it's more dangerous, but who knows, right? It may all be just a myth. Go away. Dress, where are you? Okay, are you gonna let me? Yes, this time they're going to. I do wish that that computer, the plotting computer. I wish the plotting computer was a little bit better.
quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh God. Wait. And this is the other thing it'll do sometimes,
Shields on.
is it'll just wipe out what your target was. Because you're too close or something. You don't know where I'm at. And then you'll get a sea of all the different ones, and it's really annoying.
Shield off.
116 still. You just kind of live with it.
Quantum travel engaged.
There we go.
On. Quantum travel complete.
Sometimes I leave my limiter on. I'm like, why am I not moving? Oh. Okay, that's all my boost. It's pretty hard to see in it. That's why I always go to this mode. The contrast. Actually, I don't know if this has... Hold on, let's see if it does. No. Alright, so they have a new thing called lamp, which does the light amplification for your screen. And they're rolling it out slowly, and I don't know why this is, but it's not like a common module across the ships, so they have to address each ship. So as the ships get them, we will experience them, I guess. The one light I'd like to turn off is the thing down below, so I can see half my radar as it is right now. I can only see forward. I can't see back the radar panel that's right here. All right, let's see if the blue box shows up today. Or this time, I should say. We've already been here once. Is the other one stuck? Yeah, it's stuck. All right, we'll see if it breaks itself out. Should really be careful. Make sure I don't have the. I don't. Okay. The weapons on. Accidentally shoot somebody. All right, we're just gonna sit here. In theory, I quit zooming around. All right, let's hit it again.
Thanks for contacting.
Does it mean you're gonna give me a box or not? Isn't that kind of cool? You can see the cities down below. I just wanted to get a better look of the station here. Yeah, look at that. That's New Babbage down there. Isn't that cool? You can even see the landing. See the double blink, the double lights just above my spindles. I'm pointing to the screen like you can see my hand. You can see the double lights, so that's the landing port for the spaceport there. It's really kind of cool. All right, let's hit it again. There it is. Okay, I've got to bank a little bit to the left. Okay, that's enough. We're in decoupled mode. I can't remember the analogous in Elite, but it's essentially your thrusters aren't returning you to. Ooh, hopefully I don't run into this guy. Returning you to a normal, if you will, or a first position for aircraft or the spacecraft.
I'm tracking you.
Break. Are we in the box? No. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Let me get in the... Just a little bit extra boost. Now I'm in the box.
Start cargo transfer now.
All right.
Got
Oh,
an error, so I'm
yep,
stopping
look,
the
somebody's
transfer.
firing at me.
Make sure you're in the right position and the area's clear so we can keep Cargo's going. Being transferred. I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area's clear and we can continue.
For whatever reason.
Got an error, so I'm stopping the transfer. Make sure you're in the right position and the area's clear so we can keep going. Start cargo transfer now. Got an error, so I'm stopping the transfer. Make sure you're in the right position
So he's
and
on
the
my
area's
tail
clear so we
somewhere.
can keep going. All right. Cargo's being transferred. Whoa, got an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear.
Yeah, for a second there somebody was firing at me. I saw the red marks.
Got an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear. Cargo's being
Maybe
transferred.
they were just targeting me.
Got an error.
Doesn't really matter. Like I said, I don't
Make
really...
sure you're in the right position and the area's clear so we can keep going. All right. Cargo's being transferred.
See,
Whoa,
the
got
seat.
an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear. Hold tight. We'll start to transfer your cargo. I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area is clear and we can continue.
Yes, dear.
Hold tight. We'll start to transfer your cargo. Whoa, got an issue. Double check your position and that the loading area is clear. Cool. Start cargo transfer now. I'm getting an error on your cargo. Check your position and make sure the area is clear and we can continue.
It went... Transfer... Must be within the loading area. I thought we were. Alright. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Cool. Start cargo.
It looks like Tress is going to be a mess. All right, let's just go to Everest and see what we can clear off. It's on the back side again. All right, we'll go here. Omni points again.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight lane. Please vacate the vicinity.
Shields off.
See if we can get ourselves turned around here. That is not obstructed. I disagree.
Quantum travel complete.
Why is it like it's obstructed? Looks pretty unobstructed. What's wrong with you? Okay, how about this one? The lovely life of heavy haulers. So we got very low fuel. I'm sure this is going to, not this trip here, but the actual one to Everest.
Quantum travel. Shields on.
Now let's see if we can get to, well, no, we'll have to go indirect, won't we? And that was pretty dangerous of me sitting like that. There was a good chance that somebody could have popped me. Obviously it didn't happen, so it's not that good of a chance, but when you're sitting there like that, you know, because these heavy ships can't move that fast. So a well-placed torpedo or something.
Quantum travel engaged.
Even though around the space station there's supposed to be an armistice which prevents weapons, there's apparently loopholes. We'll see how many missions we complete. I think it's just the one order from Tress directly. This waste here. Oh, we have multiple. I didn't realize. It might be the ice. Yeah, we'll see. But something's interfering. Well, the placement on the spindles. There's something that's interfering. That'd be my guess. Not the first time through though. The first time through it was borked. But like I said in the beginning, I'm pushing it, putting this many missions in the queue. I don't know that I've ever had a completely clean flight. I've always had some kind of weird issue. Right up till I blew up yesterday, I was having... I mean, I had issues, but I had to loop around a couple times like I was mentioning. But all the deliveries got delivered. Right up till I blew up. Oh well, no big deal. We'll get real close to the base this time, but see that little delivery shipment thing? That's the quest marker. It keeps turning itself back on.
Quantum travel complete. Shield on.
Okay, let's see if we can come in straight this time. Map. Going to Everest. Nope. It's going to go through this Omni 6. See if I can get the map there. Okay, so it's right there, so we kind of want to go here so we can come in. Like I said, I'm learning to avoid the Lagrange points. That's the Omni 6, Omni 1. I don't remember all of them.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel. Shield on.
Alright. This should take me direct in. Look at that. Direct in. Yes, I'm goofy. Let's see.
Shield off. Quantum travel engaged.
A lot of times what this does is it takes me really close and there's still a small jump over to the station.
Quantum travel
Let's see.
complete.
30. Too close. Okay, so we gotta
Shield on.
zoom in. Those are on, right? Oh, why didn't that fall off?
Shield on.
Little weird power glitches. I think they need to fix that at some point when you switch from SCM and nav mode. SCM is when you're what we're doing right now. Just I forget what the name of it means. I'll think of it. A lot of times I mitigate it by the fact that, you know, there's a tractor beam on this thing, right? I never use it. So once they make the modules real in here, I'm just going to pull it out. So it'll quit doing that. Although they could just fix it by the time that happens too. Who knows? Sorry, I'm zooming in and out. I do that a lot. We should be getting the ATC pretty soon. Yeah, when I saw that red marker in the previous base, I thought for sure I was being fired upon. I might have just been a target. Because, like, when people are in missile mode and they target you, the missiles lock on you, and that becomes a red marker, I think, to... Oh, blue box. Turning. We'll see how many drop-offs. Hopefully we'll get our... Alright, let's do a speed limit. 'Cause I was overzealous. Come on. Let's give it a little bit more gas. Alright. Everybody stop. We are going the wrong way. There we go. Now we're going the right way. This thing's heavy, man. Alright. Slow it up a little bit. Alright. Slow it up a lot. Are we in the box? Looks like we're in the box. Do you think we're in the box? Alright, we'll do the seat trick. I mean, we were doing some quote-unquote fancy... Oh, I can't get in the seat. There it goes. I just couldn't see the marker. Yay! She's completing. Okay, the senior one is about to complete. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. Oh, no, it's continuing. Come on, 3 more. You can't find 3 more on the spindles? What's wrong with you? Shoo. Okay, that contract got complete. Cool. How did we do on the other ones? Hey, that got completed. Transfer complete. Alright, let's get out of here so we don't get called for blocking. And then we'll look at our blades and see if they're clear. Alright, let's look at the blades. Spindles, whatever. They look clear. Yep. Hey. So that was just being weird. Oh. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Alright, let's see if the contract's actually fully complete. So you look under the accepted, and these haven't fully completed, but... Oh, they're missing. This is one of them. This one is missing. This is the stuff that's from Tress that was missing. This was all complete, but it didn't complete. So you can hit submit and it'll actually finish. This is so close. I'm just going to submit it. This one I'm probably not going to get a whole lot for, but I'm submitting it because the blades are clear. And then we can hold up. So the moral of the story is, you know, don't take too many contracts, I guess. No context available. Wow, we moved that far? Oh, we're still moving. I forgot we're decoupled. I just didn't want to be in the way of the other truckers there, so to speak. All right, let's go. And we'll finish this off with the docking. You can see what docking's like in this game. It's a little tricky, a little painful, and sometimes it takes me forever to dock. And sometimes I can do it immediately, so I don't know. With the spindles all closed, she's a lot more streamlined. I can't remember where the docking... I think the docking is like over here where I'm pointing with my little... Oh, you can't really see it that well. But that far end, I think, is where it is. So now instead of clicking the cargo services one, we'll click the one on the top of it. Yeah, right here. And this will give me a docking port. In theory. There it is. Oh, it showed hangar. That's unusual. Normally this gives me a docking port. This will be curious to see how this lands, quote unquote. We'll go coupled mode. No speed limit. We're not carrying, you know, tons and tons of cargo now, so we can operate like a normal ship. Hangar. That's so surprising. Normally, like I said, it gives me a docking port. We have to. There's a docking collar on the left side of the ship. You have to dock against the collar. This might end badly. It'll be fun for film, though. There's a guy below me. Guy in front of me. Hopefully they don't resend this quick. You gotta be kind of quick when you request docs. So hopefully this doesn't close on me. I can't tell if it is or is not. It looks closed. Huh. Maybe it's on the other side. I always hate that. There is no other side. Okay. Never mind. This is it, but it's closed. What the heck is that all about? It might cancel. You only get so much time to make it in. But look at that. That door is closed. A little weird. I'm gonna wait. We'll request again. When things don't look right, a lot of times it's better to, you know, wait a few seconds and try again. Because that just does not look. That door looks... I'm gonna wait. Should cancel my hanger here. I do see, but look, I zoom in, those doors are closed.
That request has already been granted.
I can't zoom in here. Because, like, if I go up against this, it's not going to work. Oh. Now they're there. That's weird. Just weird to offer a hangar for this aircraft, too. Or aircraft. I keep saying that. Spacecraft. I put landing gear down. I like looking at this so I can see where I'm at. You got to put this thing right up, nose right up here.
Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Power off. Oh, well, you don't get to see my my docking, my perfect docking skills. Yeah, perfect. Why did this thing just all of a sudden? Let's get out of this before it blows up. It's acting weird. You see it shaking and stuff? Really strange. Let's run over here and put it in the ground. It's sparking now. Yes, hold on.
To the ASUS vehicle
Hold on.
retrieval system.
Just hold it together for a few more moments. Store.
Vehicle has
Look at that, it's acting so weird. I've actually fallen down in there. Close, quick, before it blows up. It's closed. Okay, now it can go away. Yes. Alright, let's see if it's still good or did it blow up. Okay, we can retrieve it.
Please visit us again.
I don't know what this deal is, but that's really strange. But welcome to where are we? Everest, Port Everest, right? Yeah. Sorry, Everest Harbor. It's weird. I'm stuck there for a second. Oh, we can go over here into the elevator and go up inside. And go up this side. There you go. Pop the elevator. Knock, knock. There you go. Going back into the lobby. And we'll end looking out the like I do in Elite. Isn't that cool though? The reflection's annoying, but all right, I hope you had some fun. I know I did. I hope you have a great day. Take care.